Welcome to News Today with WW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for January 7th, 2020. We're, of course, coming to you from the Tokyo Disney Resort. We're on the scene for the start of their seasonal festivities here. They're starting a one-time only event at Tokyo Disneyland this week called Very, Very Mini, and as well the final Pixar Playtime seasonal event is starting this week as well. We're here for the press event and to cover the festivities and everything, so that's why we're here. That's why the lighting is bad, because I know someone's going to comment on it, and that's why the show backdrop is a curtain at the Sheraton Grand Tokyo Bay. But if you can get past all of that, we can do the news. The Regal Eagle Smokehouse, Craft Drafts and Barbecue is a new fast casual restaurant opening soon at the American Adventure Pavilion in Epcot. As reported last week, the restaurant takes its name from the venerable Sam Eagle, the Muppet known for his patriotism and strict sense of duty and honor. He takes all things seriously, and barbecue is certainly one of those things. The Regal Eagle Smokehouse will be the site for Sam's Centennial Cook-Off, a salute to all cook-offs, but mostly barbecue. Guests will be the beneficiaries of this contest, described as a competition fit for all patriots and pitmasters, as it brings in a variety of classic backyard barbecue selections from across the country to vie for Sam's top honor. You're looking now at the new logo, which features Sam Eagle, that Disney released this week. Sam's unmistakable visage will be part of the decor at this restaurant, and you'll see him on the sign as you walk in and inside on a poster highlighting the barbecue competition. He will also be incorporated into the merchandise that will be available exclusively at this tasty locale. No official opening date has been revealed, but Disney has confirmed that the restaurant will be opening, quote, later this winter. It's a good thing the map said December of 2019. They haven't hit a deadline in, I don't know when the last time they hit a deadline for anything was. On January 6th, the new Tram loop drop-off at the eastern parking lot of Epcot opened, and trams began transporting guests. You can see the newly paved loading area and drop-off area, complete with railings for queues. There's still work to be done, of course, on the rest of the pre-entry area at Epcot, and WWNT will bring you updates as the project progresses. Ahead of transformations in the park, the Epcot monorail line will be undergoing some construction. That's what Disney's calling it. Construction is expected to begin on January 13th, 2020. This construction will delay the opening of the Epcot monorail line to 10 a.m. on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. There's no current date for the end of the construction project. On Saturday, the beloved fan-favorite MouseGear store at Epcot closed its doors ahead of its lengthy refurbishment as the park's transformation continues in stages. In an effort to provide guests with a temporary shopping solution, a makeshift MouseGear has now opened across the breezeway at Innoventions East. Currently, signs are up along the former MouseGear indicating that it is now closed. Most of the windows are covered in black plastic, and even some signage has already been removed. Concept art for the remodeled MouseGear was revealed at this year's D23 Expo. The store is to be slightly downsized, with the circular overhang to be blown out to return to the clean shape of the original Communicore/Innovention structure. Display cases along the store exterior will be swapped with plain windows to let in additional light. Over in the new temporary MouseGear, some fixtures like the headgear sign have made their return. Cast members said the temporary registers will be replaced with permanent fixtures soon. For a walking tour of the new temporary MouseGear, check our video at WWNT.com. Also right here on our YouTube channel, you can take one last tour of the original MouseGear, and it's worth noting that also in that new MouseGear space will be the returning Club Cool. That's not been announced yet, but that's pretty much set in stone at this point. The temporary Epcot character spot closed on Sunday, and in its stead, a number of new character meet-and-greet locations have opened. Goofy now meets guests at the main entrance just to the side of Spaceship Earth, where the former R2D2 store used to be, intermittently from 9 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Daisy Duck will be meeting guests in Future World East near the temporary MouseGear location in the grass. Yep. Her meeting hours are 9:30 to 12 and 1:10 to 4:30 p.m. Minnie Mouse now meets intermittently at the Showcase Plaza Gazebo from 9 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Meanwhile, the new Mickey Mouse meet and greet inside the Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival is open. Mickey will be making appearances at this location inside the Imagination Pavilion as part of that festival. It's really just an attraction. You can find the meet and greet inside the entrance of the said show. Mickey meets guests against a film strip backdrop that showcases his appearances over the course of his animated career. At the center of the space, Mickey stands against a royal blue curtain. Mickey meets intermittently at his new film strip-inspired backdrop inside the Imagination Pavilion from 9 a.m. to park close every day. It's unknown how long he'll be at this location, but it will probably be for a few years while they're building a new character spot. ImageWorks inside the Imagination Pavilion now includes another new meet and greet. That's Joy from Inside Out. When the Wreck-It Ralph meet and greet was initially announced, there was the promise of new portals to other worlds, and now guests can venture into Imagination Land. While you wait, you can even catch Bing Bong projected onto the queue. Joy now meets Sans Sadness inside her Imagination Land backdrop, where you can also find Wreck-It Ralph and Vanellope steps away intermittently from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. For some reason, Joy steps through that same portal that Ralph and Vanellope do, which kind of looks like a game portal, but I don't know. At least this is all probably temporary. We'll see what happens. Starting January 12th and running through February 29th, all attractions within the Imagination Pavilion at Epcot will be open from park open to park close. Typically, these attractions would close at 7 p.m., with the exception of evening extra magic hours. Journey into Imagination with Figment, the Disney Pixar Short Film Festival, and the newly opened Mickey Mouse Meet and Greet will be open now from park open to park close. You notice that these dates coincide with the scheduled annual test track refurbishment, which is set to take place from January 13th to February 26th. Hours, of course, are often extended elsewhere in the park when a major attraction is closed for refurbishment to accommodate those crowds. Last year's Epcot International Festival of the Arts Magnet focused on Figment, and this year it will feature an artful Mickey Mouse. Mickey is seen painted through contrasting brushstrokes in purple, pink, and blue hues against his black and white face. Even the pass holder lettering on the bottom has a rustic hand-painted feel. Guests can stop by MouseGear to receive their complimentary magnet on their first visit to the festival. The only way to ride Star Wars Rise of the Resistance at Hollywood Studios is by obtaining a boarding group via the My Disney Experience app. On Friday, the attraction saw its shortest boarding group distribution time to date. According to calculations, all boarding groups, including backup ones, were distributed in 23 minutes. Guests were issued a backup boarding group later received notifications stating that their groups would not be accommodated either due to downtime. One of our contributors was there that morning and managed to get a boarding group 112 at 7:01. That's 1 minute later. Guests in these later boarding groups received the following notification later that evening, quote, "Unfortunately, we can't accommodate your boarding group. We apologize for the inconvenience. You will receive a Fast Pass Plus valid tomorrow for any attraction, including Rise of the Resistance, plus a complimentary one-day Disney's Hollywood Studios ticket. Check your account for more information." While the Fast Pass for Rise of the Resistance is only available the following day, the complimentary park ticket to Hollywood Studios is valid through January 2nd of 2022. Both have been automatically loaded onto the My Disney Experience account for those who needed it. This differs from initial offers given during the grand opening, where guests were given a one-day park hopper. This is still surprisingly generous of Disney, especially since plenty of warning has been given that joining boarding groups does not necessarily mean you get to ride. But that being said, maybe you should open rides when they're ready. Star Wars Rise of the Resistance's pre-show are arguably one of the favorite portions of the ride for many, and is pivotal to understanding how exactly you end up captured aboard a First Order Star Destroyer. Guests at Hollywood Studios on Monday, many of them experienced this attraction for the first time, took to social media frustrated that they woke up as early as 4:30 a.m., fought the early crowds, and then did not get to experience this pre-show. Yeah, they completely skipped over it. They were boarded halfway through the queue, essentially. They were funneled in from the queue backstage directly into the First Order Star Destroyer, where they went on to be loaded on the attraction without much story development. It's unknown whether or not this was caused by issues with the ITS transport shuttle or other issues, but in recent weeks this has happened before. I've heard other people say this, but I guess it was the first time a lot of people had seen this happen. But I don't know, waiting all that time and missing, I think, half the attraction. I think without the pre-show, I don't know how I feel about this attraction in total. It's a sum of its parts, but imagine seeing the Haunted Mansion for the first time and skipping the stretching room. It's bad show. I know a lot of people want to experience the attraction, but experiencing half the attraction I don't think is necessarily the answer either. You probably want to just close and try to get everything back up. I know that's a mess, but you can't give people half an experience. If it's broken, it's broken. With the Disney Skyliner having been open for months, bus departures from Pop Century, Riviera, and Caribbean Beach Resort, as well as Art of Animation, to Epcot and Hollywood Studios have been reduced to once per hour, effective January 5th. The Disney Skyliner will continue to operate on its current schedule, becoming the primary mode of transportation from resorts to the two theme parks. Bus service to the Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom is expected to be unaffected, obviously, because the Skyliner doesn't go there. And while the Skyliner is capable of moving high-capacity crowds from resorts to theme parks, the system has been plagued with issues since opening back in September, and often goes down due to wind and weather conditions, which are a common thing in Orlando, believe it or not. Whether any extended downtime will trigger an increase in bus service has yet to be seen. Run Disney has introduced Club Run Disney, a new unique membership opportunity for runners. Club Run Disney will offer 3 different 1-year-long membership levels, Silver, Gold, and Platinum, featuring a range of special benefits that will run from October 1st, 2020 to September 30th, 2021. All Club Run Disney members will receive a welcome package, including an exclusive jacket, and will have access to the lowest race registration pricing all year, a new virtual 10K in the fall of 2020 that's exclusive for members, and a special Club Run Disney designation on race bibs during on-site events. All these benefits are included with a silver membership. Gold membership will include these perks along with the early registration access with a guaranteed spot in the half marathon or marathon distance each race weekend. Platinum membership will have all these benefits plus early registration with a guaranteed spot in one distance each race weekend, upgraded corral placement, an exclusive expo experience with early admittance to the Run Disney merchandise shop, a special character meet and greet, and access to a Club Run Disney lounge with expedited race packet pickup. Club Run Disney memberships go on sale Tuesday, February 18, 2020 at 10 a.m. Eastern. If you're interested in learning more about them, you can visit the booth at the Walt Disney World Marathon Weekend Health and Fitness Expo, which kicks off Wednesday at the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex. The restaurant remodel for Chicken Guy we shared back in December is already underway at Disney Springs. The windows near the Planet Hollywood gift shop were blocked by Chicken Guy Hatching Soon coverings. Sign for the store, the Planet Hollywood gift shop, is still up at the former entrance, which will soon be a part of the expanded Chicken Guy. Numerous sauce containers are on display to represent some of the 22 different sauces available. It appears the interior might expand by as much as 30 or 40%. There's no word on if the expanded Chicken Guy will have an additional entrance from the entrance of Planet Hollywood Observatory. Who knows? Expanded seating and indoor restrooms will be part of the added experience of the remodel. Cast members of the location have mentioned that the restaurant will not be closing during the expansion. As you enter the world of tomorrow in Disneyland, you might have seen a bit of construction going on by the entrance over the past few months. This week, the wall by Star Tours has been revealed, and the newly redone wall immediately captures your eye as you step in and mirror the same design that's on the Tomorrowland sign as you enter the land. The grid-like design reminds one of a data chip, which seems fitting for a land focused on the future and technological advances. Embedded lights beneath it shine just the right points to show off the metallic finish and add to this futuristic vision of the land. Yes, very futuristic. These panels have been there since the 80s. Actually, early in the 80s. They go back a little further, I believe. As the line for the Astro Blasters curves around this wall, you can see the other side of the entrance is still under construction. The back of the wall still shows scaffolding and scrim up, which features a design of what the finished product will look like. It's all part of Project Stardust, which involves various enhancements all over Disneyland Resort that have ranged from overall beautification of the theme park to maximizing guest flow. The space age inspiration pays homage to the Tomorrowland entrances of yesterday, mostly because it's mostly the Tomorrowland entrance of yesterday. It's not changed very much. Since the opening of the land, a life-size R2D2 Droid has interacted with guests inside a corner of the Droid Depot shop, as long as cast members weren't too busy. Now, with the help of some handlers, he's wandering the rugged territory of Batuu. There's no set schedule for R2, as this experience is still just a test at this point, although Disney has said maybe it's a permanent offering now. Unlike the J4K3 droid that was previously tested in Tomorrowland, this isn't an autonomous droid. An undercover resistance spy lurks among the crowd with a bag containing the controls for the droid. Fans of Push the Talking Trash Can may recall that this was the same way that character was operated as well back when he was part of Tomorrowland. Check out the R2D2 roaming droid in the cold streets of Batuu in a video right here on our YouTube channel. People often consider Japan one of the safest countries in the world with an extremely low crime rate. However, at Tokyo Disney Resort, a Colombian couple is suspected of theft from a woman's purse. This is unbelievable. The incident occurred at the Tokyo Disney Resort Line station, that's the monorail. According to Fuji News Network, Aldana Velasquez, 32, and Leon Gutierrez, 33, removed a wallet containing 110,000 yen, or 1,015 US dollars, from a 52-year-old Japanese woman's purse in December 2019. Noticing her bag was lighter, the woman began her pursuit while calling the police. Police arrested the couple on site for failure to carry their passports. It's the law to carry your identification with you if you're not a Japanese citizen. Police are also investigating whether this relates to two reported thefts at Tokyo Disneyland on the same day. Security is increasing at the Tokyo Disney Resort in preparation for the 2020 Olympics. The locals don't really trust foreigners, and They may not want to after this either. Metal detectors are on their way to both parks, and security controls are on the rise. Often you can find Disney Resort Resort Line cast members or security staffing the trains, luckily. But this is crazy. This is beyond Tokyo being a safe city. The Tokyo Disney Resort is incredibly safe. It's if you watch the Imagineering story, you know what it means to the people of Japan. It's sort of their safe haven, a place where the only place in society they can kind of let loose. So there being even a hint of danger here is really sad, and I hope this doesn't happen again. It's such a happy place for them. It's really it's disturbing that people felt the need to commit crime here. It's just such a, in America, I think we're used to it. There's a lot of unsafe places. I grew up in the Bronx, so I know that from experience. But even though Disney is a happy place, we're not completely removed from society. Here, it's weird because society is so safe. It's weird that what's deemed an even safer place, the Tokyo Disney Resort, something like this could happen. But hopefully it's just a rogue incident. At Tokyo Disneyland, starting January 6th, a new figure set is available featuring 2 beloved bears from the Country Bear Jamboree. The collection features 6 characters, all cranking popcorn. These are the moving figures that you'll find at various popcorn carts throughout Tokyo Disneyland. They're all very, very cute, and it's great to be able to own them. There's a Tiki Bird, Clown, Henry with Sammy and Oscar from the Country Bears, Pooh and Piglet on a honey pot, Athletic Goofy, and a mystery figure. Surprise, it's Big Al, everybody. Each box will contain one of 6 figures, including the possible secret figure. You can pick them up for 980 yen each, and cross your fingers that you get Henry, Sammy, and Oscar, or the mystery bear. Or just do what I did and buy a box. It's easier. Cookie Ann, the chef dog friend of Duffy, the Disney Bear, is now here at Tokyo Disney Sea. And to celebrate, new food items are available at the Dockside Diner with a souvenir lunch case and mug. You can check out our review of the shrimp and egg salad sandwich and La France pear mousse and milk jelly on WDWNT.com. All these special Cookie Ann food items are available at Dockside Diner in the American Waterfront through March 25th. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. And now I'm going to be quiet now because poor little Gelatoni's trying to sleep.